The spectacular and magnificent view of Lake Tana attracts viewers from every corner. Lake Tana, which is the main tributary for the Blue Nile, is the largest lake in Ethiopia. Located in the state of Amhara, in the northwestern Ethiopian highlands, the lake is approximately 84 kilometers long. Being nominated as UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, recognizing its national and international natural and cultural importance. Studies show that over 5 million people are benefiting from the water resource either directly or indirectly. Lake Tana is also the source for enormous biodiversity and renders spectacular support for the community as it is the eternal source of water for the riparian countries such as Egypt and the Sudan. The lake supports a highly distinctive fish fauna, which generally is related species from the Nile Basin. About 70% of the fish species in the lake are endemic.
አካባቢው የባዮስፌር ሪዘርቭ ተብሎ በዩኔስኮ ተመዝግቧል።
Tana Lake is registered by UNESCO in 2014. It is registered for it is being a reserve for a plethora of biological species. The diverse species of birds and the population of fishes make the area so spectacular. There are over 300 species of birds and over 128 fish species available in the area. By and large, the lake is habitat for a tremendous number of flora and fauna.
ከመቶ 80 በላይ እጽዋቶች አሉ።
There are 180 varieties of plant species in the area. Out of these, 6 are endemic. They are found in the northern part of Ethiopia alone. These plants are very important in preserving the water and biological cycle of the ecosystem. Surprisingly, such species of plants are particularly found in the vicinity of Lake Tana.
Lake Tana is one of the largest reservoirs of fresh water in the continent. Besides, it comprises of numerous ancient churches and natural resources. There are 7 large permanent rivers feeding the lake as well as 40 small seasonal rivers. Gilgal Abai, Gumara and Magach are some of the main tributaries to the lake. The lake supports a large number of transport services which are becoming source of income for the community in the area. The transport services are so vital in enhancing the tourism activities in the area and making the visitors to enjoy the pleasure of the environment.
የጣና ትራንስፖርት ድርጅት የሚያስተዳድራቸው 10 ጀልባዎች አሉ።
Lake Tana Enterprises, owner of over 10 boats giving service to the community. The boats render all kinds of transport service. There are also over 130 boats administered under private ownership. The business is run in private as well as in association.
Lake Tana has a number of islands, some of which comprise monasteries. The monasteries on the islands embrace articles of historical and social significance. Both White and the Blue Nile are the main tributaries of the River Nile. The Blue Nile, which is located in Ethiopia, constitutes about 80% of the water contribution for the Nile. The tributary river is a foundation for the livelihood of people in the riparian countries.
Tana is everything for me. It's all sorts of life. We're working in a group and it's very good to work in collaboration with the others.
Tana renders various services to the community. The hotel and boat transport services make the area very attractive for tourists, generating revenue for the country. The biospecies are also notable for preserving the natural ecosystem of the area.
ይሄ ሆቴል ሲመሰረት መሰረት አድርጎ ወይም ደግሞ በከፍተኛ ደረጃ ተጠቃሚን ማዝናናለው ይሄ ጥሩ ፈርጥ ነው ብሎ የመጣው ጣናን መሰረት አድርጎ ነው።
The hotel is established because of the Tana lake. The services being given around the lake are vital to the hotel. The hotel is striving to give all the possible services to its customers coming to the area.
ቤቴ ውስጥ ያሉትን ብቻ ሳይሆን በአካባቢ ያሉትንም ፈጥሬ እንዲሰሩ ያደረኳቸው እኔ ነኝ።
I have encouraged all the surrounding community to take part in this business. I am doing all my best to encourage the people to engage in catering services. People come around because of the glorious beauty of the scenery surrounding the lake.
በጣም ደስ ይላል። ከዚህ በፊት እንደዚህ አይነት መዝናኛ አይቻላውቅም።
The area is so breathtaking. I haven't been to such area before. It's so special. The monasteries and the environment around the lake are all exquisite. It shows the age-old historical facets of Ethiopia.
Some of the outstanding facets that make Tana to be visited by various tourists are the religious celebrations occasionally taking place in the site. The monasteries on the islands of the lake celebrate various Christian holidays. By doing so, they make the area more stunning for visit.
በጣም ደስ ይላል።
It is so joyful. I haven't physically seen the area before. It's my first time to be here to view such a spectacular scene. It really uplifts one's spirit.
የኛ ድጋፍ የሚሆነው የመልካም የሆነ ግንኙነት እንዲኖር
Our role is enabling the area more accessible for visit and make tourists to have a peaceful and joyful stay in the scene. We especially offer professional support in a collaborative way.
ጣና በራሱ መስህብ ነው።
Tana is an attraction by itself. Secondly, there are various services taking place on the lake. The boat transport service is one of them. There are also many hotel and recreational services. The other is that there are so many historical monasteries in the area. People come around to visit and receive related services. So we're striving to make the service up to the standard for every visitor as much as possible.
Tana is also playing significant role in attracting revenue to the country. Tourists coming from different corners of the world to visit the area are lifting up the tourism industry of the country. Though the number of tourists arriving to the area is dwindling for various internal and external reasons, the pertaining bodies are doing their level best to enhance the tourism much more than before.
ዘርፉ ላይ የሚስተዋሉ የአቅም ክፍተቶች እንዲሞሉ
In order to fill in the gap observed in the sector, we are giving support to the stakeholders through trainings and other interventions. We are also in touch with other operators to solve different problems. We have identified activities that should be done in collaboration with other sectors as well. We are also striving to enact legislations and code of conduct for the better use of such tourism destinations.
Tana comprises of numerous endowments. However, there are some incidents that make the lake susceptible for destruction. Some notable incidents are coming to inflict jeopardy on the historical lake that had existed since a long time ago.
The problems are all interconnected. If we are not able to control the waste being released from different areas, the lake would be exposed to more detrimental situations. The weed, which is drastically multiplying in the area, requires the effort of all citizens to unite to curb the problem. Every negative impact on the lake will negatively affect the tourism sector. Therefore, we should all strive to raise the awareness of the society. Management plan is also being conducted at federal level to deal with the cause happening to the lake.
Even though it is magnificent and endowed with surplus of natural resource, the lake is being doomed for numerous interconnected devastating situations. The diverse biological species registered by UNESCO as a prominent habitat for various fauna and flora are now being threatened for various negative impacts. The diverse fish resource are diminishing as a result of the pervading weed in the area.
All of the activities carried out by the service-giving institutions are not in line with ensuring the health and sustainability of the lake. Therefore, the people living in the area should give due regard towards protecting the lake. Such lack of protection for a long time has resulted in such problems on the area.
ጣናን በተመለከተ እንደ ዜጋም እንደ ኃላፊም የሁሉም ሰው ኃላፊነት ነው ብዬ ነው የምወስደው።
With regard to Lake Tana, everybody has to be responsible to protect it. It is one of the magnificent destinations in the country. It is tragic to see it in such a deplorable situation. We are doing lots of activities to safeguard the lake and its surroundings in collaboration with the society. The society's motivation to save the lake is notably worthwhile.
በዙሪያው ያለው መሰረተ ልማት ሆቴሉን ጨምሮ የሃይቁን ደህንነት ግምት ውስጥ በሚያስገባ በልዩ ጥንቃቄ አይደለም። ስለዚህ
Some of the activities which are causing the lake to be doomed for damage are the landslide, the hotel's waste management system, and the proliferation of weeds in the area.
Lake Tana, which is the origin of the Blue Nile, joins the White Nile in Khartoum and then heading to Egypt. It will remain the ground for the life of generations to all the riparian countries forever. As Nile is a matter of life for the downstream countries like Egypt, it's a matter of social and economic prosperity for Ethiopia, the source of the Blue Nile. The Renaissance Dam, which is expected to produce 6,500 megawatts of hydropower, upon its completion, would be the foundation for the advancement of the entire region in the Horn of Africa and even beyond.